Hello again, this is Deltaclimber coming to you from Deltaclimber Studios, Roblox SwordBurst 2. In the comments section of my YouTube channel, a character by the name of Nobody, that's no pun, there really was somebody who came on and asked if I could do a series showing where it's best to mine, what I call mining for crystals. Where to get weapons you can go dismantle to make upgrade crystals. And in the lower floors, of course, you'll be looking for commons and uncommons. And for the mid floors, uncommons and rares. And then even the upper floors, uncommons, rares. I don't ever dismantle a legendary. So, but I will show you guys where I have personally gone to mine for these weapons to dismantle for upgrade purposes. Here we are, we're on floor 1. I have these 2 gear axes that are clean. That's 66 damage, which is still more than a lot of people do at this level. But a lot of people want to come and they want to fight here, and that's fine. You can come down and you can fight and get your levels up. You need to do that. You need to get your levels up. But a lot of people go to Arcadia and ask people for money, and a lot of times, because Vale is worth nothing on this game anymore, and a lot of people you usually give money. So if you go and you ask for money and somebody can give you 5,000, 1,000, I will show you, going to Arcadia, what you can do with a couple of $1,000 if you get it. Now again, I'm using these gear axes. Gear axes are rares. So I went with the lowest level thing I have, level 15 gear axe, but those are rares. So let's just do this. Let me go get a weapon from the novice shop to use for the purposes of this video. That's the best thing I think I can do. Is there a level 1 katana? There's a 1, I think there's a level 1 steel katana right here. $100, and I've got it right there. Now I'm going to go press E, go to katanas, and I'm going to equip that katana. Alright, that katana right now only does 5 damage. I want it to do more damage than that. So if you have a couple of $1,000, you can also go back in here and let's say I want to get steel long swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get 5 of those, and I will show you how to upgrade your initial weapon. You have to be careful dismantling, because you may dismantle something you want to keep. Alright, you go into the dismantling. Now here they are. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steel long swords. Dismantle. Okay, go over here, and now I want to choose this weapon I have in my hand, and I want to upgrade it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You press upgrade, and most of the time it'll go up to 10 with no mistakes. So here we go. We're going to go down with the steel katana to floor 1, and I'm going to try and show you where I mine for weapons to dismantle for crystals. First thing that I do, press E, get the wrench, disable PvP. If you do not disable PvP, other people can kill you. So disable PvP, that means they can't come just be mean and kill you while you are busy trying to get these weapons and stuff. So that's one thing I do. Another thing I do is I go under skills, and you should have sprint. I have sprint on tab so that I can get my left ring finger up there, press tab, and run with it. So we run, and you press tab, and here we go. Now where do I mine, where do I clobber monsters? On this floor to get weapons. See, look at that. I'm doing all of 6 damage. Here's a wolf. Wolf's a little tougher. He might clobber somebody. Yeah, I should have stuck with the gear axes. But anyway, there used to be a place at the crossroads right over here where there were 3 bears. If you can handle a few monsters at a time, then you can come over here. Alex, here's 2 bears right here together. You come over here and the bears will do their little circus act and stand on their backs, jump on your head, whatever, and you just peel away their points. If you can't live long enough, ask for a shield. Somebody will give you a shield. I surely hope. I give away free shields all the time. So let's go to armor so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'll wear the white priest robe, and then as far as a shield goes, usually people will give you a low level shield, no problem. I give away these ash rune shields. We give that, and now let me get that one, unequip that one. Now I should take damage. Well, I'm a level 250. My health alone may prevent me from taking any damage, but that's what I do. Is I just come over here, find a place where there are a couple of bears that spawn right next to each other, and when I am a high enough level, strong enough player, have enough defense, I get right in between the 2 bears, and I just sit here. You have to be able to handle these bears coming at you like this, and you just sit here and you just one place. Just sit here one place and just clobber these bears. And as your levels go up, your defense goes up. As my levels go up, I'd be able to do more damage. I'm going to go ahead and these clean gear axes, I'm going to put those on for demonstration purposes. And you can see that speeds up the process. When you can get a higher weapon, you get a higher weapon, you upgrade it. These are not upgraded. But then you just come over here and you fight these monsters. Now, this is floor 1. After I get my levels up to where I'm ready for something bigger, I go to the hallway over here in the tower. The hallway in the boss tower. And even when I get to where I can go to floor 2, I will come back to this hallway. Now see these people up here? If you do not have PvP disabled, there are people that'll sit here and wait for you to come by, and they will try and clobber you. That guy just Peter Pan disappeared. Anyway, there are people that will try and clobber you. They will PvP you. I see somebody hitting 16 over there, 16 there. Oh, it's an exploiter. See, an invisible person hitting 16. That's one of the sad things there. All right, exploiter. But when you're ready and you can go through these hallways, you can get your levels up very quickly. You just go right through these hallways. And you can see what I mean. If you can handle this mob in here, might just need to move around a little bit. Now I'm not doing but 66 damage. If you can do 30, 40 damage, there's more than one exploiter there, looks like. So here we are. We're in floor 1. See, he went through the walls. He had a shortcut. Don't exploit, people. Don't hack. If you do, it's not fair to everybody else, and it messes with the server code, and people fall out of the world going through portals. Mobs don't respawn right, and then all they do is they laugh and they go on to another world and try and corrupt it while everybody else is trying to play on a server that's messed up. It needs to be reset. So that's why I say play and have fun, but play it straight. Don't hack. Another reason why I like the long swords. This is the only way that I can super speed jump. And until you can do this special with, I think that's level 32 or something, you can't super speed jump. But when you get to level 32, you can super speed jump, and it really, short of having mounts, it's the fastest way to get around. Yeah, it's a bad short little hop there, isn't it? You have to tinker with it sometimes. It likes to go at the very beginning of the spin. Sometimes it likes the full spin, depending on. There's much better, much better. I like the full. Sometimes I've done it to where you don't even make a full circle. Now some people like to sit here on this boss, and you need the boss to get to the next floor. You have to at least do enough damage to get credit. You have to do enough damage to get credit. Like I just sit here and I'm only doing 66. They're doing much more than I am. And I got credit here at 53, I think is it, for the boss. Get this little chest while we're at it. And then we'll go to the next floor. Again, start with the mobs in the field, get your levels up, get your weapon upgraded enough to where you can handle more, get your armor up and upgraded so that you can live, get a shield if you can, and then hit those hallways, and you will your levels will really fly. Here we are on World 2, Redville Grove. Redville Grove. Alright, to speed things up again, I'm going to, and you may not be a level 32 when you hit Redville Grove, so you may have to run around everywhere you go, which is okay. Start in the field and beat up the bugs. And then keep going around, explore. Take a look at SwordBurst 2 Wikipedia and find a weapon that you want to get. Like, I know that the leaf wraiths drop obsidian longswords or something, and I always tried to get those. Here are the leaf wraiths. When I started playing this game, I think world or floor 7 was the top floor. Might have been 6, the desert world, but I remember definitely 7, where we used to have to hide under or on top of a mushroom to keep the boss from killing us just with a couple of hits. I mean, it was really hard, seemed like really hard back then. And I've had lots of characters come up since then. I always go, you know, a couple of times a year I'll take a new character and I'll go from level 1 and get them up as high as I can get them, you know, and then just to make sure that I remember how to do all the stuff. That guy right there is very big. He is a field boss, And you see he has 4 health bars, and I'm doing no significant damage to him. As a level 250 with my max weapons, I can kill him before he kills me. But again, that's using my max stuff, so it takes an army usually to beat him up. The boss, the main boss inside the tower over there, he is not as bad as this guy. Come on, Leaf, Wraiths, drop. Where are you going, dude? Come back here. Drop. Well, you have to just keep beating them up until you get the weapon you want. Then you go dismantle and upgrade. Again, common weapons. I actually use common weapons all the way up until I get to Helmfirth. Helmfirth has higher level common weapons, and common weapons are the cheapest and the easiest to upgrade. Here's a fella who has parked here in the field to get these pearl keepers. Trying to get some drops, some money, some points. And once you feel like you're ready for the hallway and the boss, this used to be the most elaborate maze. I actually had it written down and eventually memorized it. But this used to be such an elaborate maze, and they have really nerfed it to where it is not elaborate anymore. These bushback tortoises, they drop some fireblade. These wasps, they used to have hornets, and hornets would drop a special sword that they don't have on the game anymore. Those are unobtainable also. They're worth, just like that Wall's armor, you can't get it anymore. And that particular sword, it's not a cyclone. I don't remember what the name of it was, but the hornets used to drop them. I liked the challenge of going through the mazes and the puzzles and figuring things out. I guess it's too much for the modern generation or something. Here is an exploiter. An exploiter hitting 17 here. He's here. Excuse me. And I'm just going to hit him. There's the boss. And the exploiter's on the boss, as is a player. Now you see the shield that guy has on, that yellow shield. You press G. That's what I put mine to. You press G and it makes you pretty invincible just as long as you have stamina to do it. And that's not the shield I'm talking about. I'm talking about the shield on your back is one that you can put on to boost your defense. So I got credit for that boss. 197. And now we go to the next floor. The next floor is one of my favorite floors. I love the snowy world. We have gotten no drops, so let's say that I had these gear axes and I'm going to have to use them until I get a replacement drop. I think this is one of the coolest looking. Look at that moon, and then you got that castle. Alright, the Snogers, the Snow Ogres, they have in the last update fixed them so that they drop a rusty set. Rusty rapier, rusty longsword, rusty greatsword, and a rusty katana. So that if you ever hear anybody trying to sell you a rusty set, and people have fallen for it. Oh, I got a rusty longsword, see? People have fallen for that. They have given away their auras and given away legendaries, old max legendaries for the rusty set. Don't fall for that scam. You can come down here to the Snogers and you can get all the rusties you want for free. Don't fall for that. Even back in the day, before they did the change, it used to be they had unlimited amount of veil you could have. People would, somebody was begging for a rusty, and I tried to tell them, go down and fight the Snogers. You can get one for free. And they, no, I don't want to. And so because they had unlimited amount of money, as much money as you can make, I've actually sold a rusty rapier for $1 million before. Now that was back in the day when people had all the money, and if they didn't want to do the work themselves, they could pay you to do the work. So hey, but don't scam people by trying to say, oh, they don't make them anymore, and it's, you know, if you want a rusty set, come fight the Snogers. All right, back to what we're here for. When I come down, my character, and I have done a character recently, when I come down, or when I come to this floor, one of the places I park is hop right about, nope, here's a little bump out right here. This little spot right here, I put the guy right here, and you have a Snoger that comes from the left. Now I used to not be able to hop that fence like that. And you can go in the water. Alright, so this is something I'm discovering. There have been changes. They've made the monsters lighter on their feet. But right here at this corner in the fence, there's a spawn to the right that comes over here, and then you have one that comes from the left here. And usually your character can just sit right here behind the fence and really just like take no damage to speak of. You saw that was 2 came up here pretty quickly. Any day now. Come on, Snogers. There's one. Here's the respawn. There's the respawn. And usually other ones will come by, but they used to never hop up on top of the fence like that. Well, you'll have to experiment with this and see if this is what you want. Right here is a place. Sometimes they will touch you, so if you have to be able to survive it. Now right here you're dealing with the angry snowman, which can hit harder than the Snogers. See, I'm taking a little damage from this Snoger here, this angry snowman here. Oh, I've got ethereal edge. So we got an ethereal edge. That's a sword that we just, got from here. You gonna hop on my head, really? As you can see, they can get to you here. There used to be, they could not hop that fence very well. They were a little tighter to the ground. There used to be a shelf right over here that they couldn't get up. Now they can climb this like mountain goats. I mean, they can really climb this stuff. They used to not be able to hop this fence so easily. They can hop that fence now. The whole idea is to find the maximum amount of monsters that you can beat up at your level without dying. And it may be you have to park out here in the middle in a place where you have multiple monsters that can come to you. Now when you get up a little bit higher level and can stand a little more damage, I used to like to come down here to the walls, these ice wolves, the walls, weasels, whatever they are. There used to be a place over here on the back side where about 3 of them would be able to find you. I think it's probably, I don't know, they've done some changing. right here behind this first lake. There's usually 3 of them that come around. Check that out. And before we run out of time on this video, I do want to finish. That one right there is, didn't want to die at all, does he? Here comes that other one, respawned already. I want to show you this other spot on this floor. See, a lot of people wanting to buy these rusties from lower level characters because they go up and they try and sell them to higher level characters that hadn't played in a while. Try to scam them. I mean, they really buy up stuff here on this floor, so you should be able to make enough money to work with the commons out of the store. Now right back there, of course, you have, if you can handle the damage right there, there's a lot of angry snowmen.
Alright, I'm going to speed up this video and I want to show you one of my favorite places to farm on World 3 here, so that you guys will know right where to go. If you can handle the damage in the middle of this room upcoming, you will be able to get your levels up quite quickly. So here we go. Go back up the ice block. This is a shortcut right here.
One of my favorite places, and my little character, he's at a 65 now, I think. You go straight to go to the mini boss in the boss room, but right here, here's somebody fighting them. You find the center of this room, and if your character can handle, staying here, everything in this room will come to you eventually. This guy he's spamming them all. He's killing them all. And what he's doing is he's trying to get his levels up, I guess. But this is a place here, right here in the center of this room, and the monsters will keep coming to you, keep coming to you. See, he doesn't even have to do all that jumping and running. But right here in the middle, see how this guy's coming to me? He's doing 700 and something damage. Oh, he's trying to see if I have PvP disabled. He wanted to take me out. He wanted to PvP me. But little does he know that if I wanted to, I could do differently. Yeah, 742. This is a final wish. This is from floor 8, main boss. It's clean, so it's not going to do much damage. But let's say that I am like him and I can do 700 damage now. So I could switch to this. They used to be pink, and girls used to love these swords. Pink and green. Alright, so this room, first room to the left, there's not a room over there to the right. You go down there and you'll fall out and go down below. See a whole bunch of people up in the mini boss room for some reason. So you come on up here, you go by the snow horses and the ice elementals. And let's say that you're on this world now and you're getting your levels up. Oh look, hefty coat. Hefty coat. Hefty coat is a very low level coat. 32, hefty coat. You wear it. Now that I have a hefty coat, I won't be so cold. And they're all here waiting for this mini boss. Again, they're going up to fight each other. If somebody doesn't have PvP disabled, they could PvP you, they could PK you and take you out, and you have to come all the way back. It's too far up here to have someone knock me out just as I am about to fight. Here he is. Here he is, the forgotten ogre or something. He's gone. Wow. I got a star duster. A star duster. That, once again, back there in that first room to the left there, as you're coming this way, is one of my favorite places to level up here and to get weapons. And of course, when you can handle it, you come on to the boss room. Hello, this Mr. Ice Walker. I wouldn't want you to feel left out there. You see, even hitting 700, it takes a minute to clobber some, these guys here. When you hop down here, there's a little trap. There's usually 3 or 4 monsters here waiting on you just before you get to the boss room. So if you don't know how to super speed jump or hadn't got that level yet, get ready to run. And as usual, there's a hacker here. He is doing
a rapier special.
Got a rapier doing rapier special. There's a 196. Yeah, I got credit. Yeah, 196. These other things are less than 100. So let's say we got credit for that. We can move on to the next floor. All right, I would not dare neglect your education. I need to show you how to get to the ice wall mini boss. It won't take but a second. So what we're going to do, start here at the portal. It is very close. We're just going to run around here. See, look at all those snogers and people trying to get the rusty set from them. We're going to go up here and we're going to climb this little bit of a wall. And we're going to skim the edge. Hello, you want to come with me? Oh, I'm using these swords I got from this floor. Now you need to be pressing W and jumping to edge along. It's called traversing the edge of that wall in rock climbing. My name is Deltaclimber. I used to be a rock climber, but I moved to a place called the Delta, and the only thing that they have to climb here are trees. But traversing is more of a vertical move in rock climbing. Anyway, here we are. There he is. He's taking someone back. Oh, they're going to kill him before. No, I got here in time. Somebody's parked back here, and that guy was dragging him back here to the bigger guy to help him kill him, which is smart. If you have somebody who is doing a lot more damage than you, you can take and bring a boss, mini boss, and let the guy who is camped out there help you clobber him. So this is it. That's the wall mini boss. The great ice wall here on SwordBurst 2, floor 3 at the mini boss. Deltaclimber saying, have fun, play it straight, and we'll see you next time. That's floor 1, 2, and 3. I hope that has been helpful somehow. You get your weapons, you get your drops, and there they are. Next time we will go over those other floors and try and show you where you can go to get drops, so you can dismantle them, and it just takes time, people. Just be patient. Deltaclimber coming to you from Deltaclimber Studios, Roblox, SwordBurst 2. Until next time, play it straight and have fun. Arrivederci.
This has been a Deltaclimber Studio production.